2019 Astro Tarot Forecast. I am shuffling the Starman Tarot. This is what I used in last month's Astro or Psychic Tarot reading. It was inspired by the artworks that David De Angelis has created for David Bowie. It's super powerful and colorful. So I'll be drawing your cards from this deck, and this is the deck I'm featuring for the month. Thank you for choosing me, for subscribing, and for following me on Instagram and Facebook. I truly appreciate your support, as I love what I do, and you all make it possible. So let's get to our month. I know we're still recording these in a Mercury retrograde, which was super weird and has been. We still have a few more days, 2 more days of it. But yeah, talk about technical glitches. Even Instagram had a huge glitch, or something happened around springtime and nothing could be uploaded, and you started seeing all different weird things on your page. I don't know if anyone dealt with that. I sure did. Even on my business page, it was like you could see who follows your page or who's not following your page but viewing your page. I was like, ooh, I gotta block some bums. I got some stalkers. But Mercury is retrograde in your sign. That's why I bring this up, because I feel like Pisces is experiencing a mental rewind and this craving for precise analytical decision making, to be solid in how you are conducting your life or making your decisions, firm, instead of that Neptunian, watery, wishy-washy vibe. Pisces can normally go with the flow, but right now there's a strong desire to be certain and affirmative, and you'll get there. You'll get there in April. So I wanted to talk a little bit about a transit that's happening at the end of March. On the 31st, Mars enters Gemini, and this will be through May 15th. And this is in your 4th house of home and environment. So there's some stimulation for you to put effort into the home, or to move, or to spend all of your energy there, to work from home. There's effort, which is Mars, action, and determination to be comforted at this time, and also to connect with the mother figure in your life. Pisces normally remains connected to people, close connections with people, but even more so when Mars is in the 4th, there's a desire to hone in on the relationship with your mother. And when you do, watch your tone. Watch how you are communicating with the mother figure in your life, only because Mars can be agitation and anger in that 4th house of mom. I'm just seeing how this could apply in very different ways. So please watch your ascendant and your moon sign for a full dose of divination. On the 5th of April, we have our new moon, and that is at 15 degrees of Aries. This month, your 2nd house of security, money, and self-confidence has the benevolence of our new moon and Venus eventually, and also Mercury. So the new moon is the new moon could be used for how you can trust yourself. Now that's something coming through as a message. It's not normally what I would say about the 2nd house, but it is about security, and I'm getting a message that Pisces needs to trust themselves in their handling of resources. And if you're willing to take a chance with a new investment or a new place of where you're putting your money, if you do your homework, you can trust this. There's a fresh start available to you, and there's also a tone of self-confidence here, a new beginning of how Pisces feels about themselves. On the 10th, Jupiter retrogrades at 24 degrees of Sagittarius, and that is through the 12th of August. And your career sector is impacted, but not in a negative way. Jupiter is still there to prosper you and to make some big career moves, but they're just happening a little more slowly. Jupiter is dispersing positivity into the 10th house sector, career and father figure and authority figure sector in your life. And you need more space from the male figures. I think that Pisces needs some breathing room. I feel like I want to stretch out when I think of Jupiter in the 10th. Oppression will not be tolerated. Or if someone is trying to control Pisces too much, with Jupiter there, whether it's retrograde or not, I don't think it's easy for them to put their thumb on you. Authority figures can't really rein in a Pisces right now. And that's okay. That's a good place to be. Don't let them control you, girl, and don't let them fool you. On the 17th, Mercury enters Aries. So he'll be meeting up with that presence of where the new moon's energy is. The moon will be gone by then, but the new moon's energy was still there in the second house. Mercury in the second house just missed the tax deadline for you by 2 days, which you really could have used to help you with your the analytics of your money and what you owe or what you'll receive. However, some of you might be filing a little late this year, and if you can get extensions, Mercury will work with you on any review with the money in your life. And since his retrograde in your sign and all of those weird technical glitches and maybe not deciphering your income correctly, or money might have even slowed up for you, now you can play catch up here. Now money can filter in the right tempo that it's used to. You might have had some delays in the retrograde from the 5th of March through the 28th. On the 19th, we have our full moon, so there's closure, 29 degrees of Libra. In the 8th house of intimacy, Pisces can say goodbye to an obsession in the 8th house, an intimate connection in the 8th house, a shared resources investor. Some of you are closing the door, and this is a final shut because it's at 29 degrees, and I like where lately I'm into, well, I'm usually into the numbers, but lately I'm super into the degrees of where these, where the moon is full and new, and where the transits occur, because, I'm sorry, I'm hearing messages as I'm saying this. It matters to the degree of the message. For me, in looking at this, the full moon is bringing such a complete final closure because it's at the very last degree of this sector of I tried. I did my best with you, is what I'm hearing. I did my best with you and I tried everything I could. So some of you are dealing with heartbreak or a detachment, or willing to use a final shut, final close of an attempt at gaining someone's heart or intimacy. And that can also apply to people who have invested in you, not just sexually, which is also the 8th house, but monetarily. So if they've wronged you again and again, it is time to say goodbye. And the universe is conspiring with you for that. So you can trust if your instinct is telling you to back up from something, or you would be better without the influence of an energy. Trust that. That's there for you to measure. On the 20th of April, the sun enters Taurus. Happy birthday, happy solar return, and happy spring to you, if I didn't mention that in the beginning. I'm sorry, what am I saying? I'm not reading Taurus. I'm sorry, Pisces. I'm reading Pisces, I know. What I'm thinking is the sun is in Taurus and on 4/20, for some reason I'm like, that's their birthday, so happy birthday. But that's your 3rd house, your communication sector, your sibling sector, your transportation and local neighborhood areas, who you are close with, you know, your close siblings, your sisters, your brothers, and you might feel the need to express yourself in mid-spring, because this is a strong communicative and even social placement for you. Pisces can get out of the ocean and get onto the land and make some more contacts. Clients and contacts can come through easily for you. For those of you who work for yourself, this is great for business. The same day Venus enters Aries on the 20th. And that's that second house energy where Mercury is and where you had your new moon. Money, money, money. Taurus is gonna, Taurus, why am I so stuck? Sorry, Pisces. Venus is going to make it rain for you. And bringing in the right types of jobs that can pay you correctly, attracting good money, having you love what you do. Don't settle for jobs that you're rolling your eyes at. You can get jobs temporarily, yes, but while you're in that temporary position, look for something you love. Don't give up looking for something you love. Let's see what cards are here. And I can already tell I'm tongue-tied. Mercury does that to me. It's my ruling planet, and it wasn't an easy month in March. Physically for me, I had some issues. I thank you for your patience with these forecasts. And let's see what cards are here for you, Pisces, and Pisces rising and Pisces moon for the month of April. If you'd like a private reading with me, this is what I do all week, so consider booking your session with me at audreyalison.com. Your first card, Six of Coins, shared resources, money, investors, mutual investments, getting back what you've put into a project, and security, feeling that second house, feeling the comfort and the securities that you need to take it to the next step in career and in health. Five of Cups. There's some water for you. Now, the images are so intense, it's hard to know where to even look. I can stare at these cards for hours and get so many messages, but when I see this card, there is some upheaval and sadness that some Pisces are going through. And for some reason, I'm looking at these words in cursive and I'm thinking of a love letter, or you needing to write out something. Maybe you don't ever send it, but if you express yourself while the sun is in your third house, get the message off of your heart and off of your mind and move forward. So I know some Pisces have felt like they've tried something and they didn't get what they wanted. Wow, the Starman. That's the name of the deck. And it's number 1 in the Tarot, the major arcana, so I know that's the Magician, even though it's named something differently. You have all of the tools that you need at your feet, I want to say, at your fins, to manifest a creative endeavor, a project that's been on hold or stagnant. And you have all the things that you need to move on from something that's been weighing you down. Let's see what your final card is. Ace of Coins. Let's go. Earnings, opportunity. You've got so much lit up in your resources sector, your second house, and even your 8th house with the full moon there. You could develop a new concept, a new source of health and wealth is available for you. And I want you to feel better if you're under the weather. Take the rest that you need. Also, it's really important to disassociate from people who are bringing you down. Like I was mentioning earlier, in the Mercury retrograde, it became real and there was an awareness available to us in different methods, I'm sure, in different areas of our lives. But if you become aware of something that you didn't realize that was affecting you negatively, take action to make it better for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with setting boundaries in your life too. I know Pisces is very open and accepting, but boundaries are needed, especially if you're finding out people are just, I don't know, weird. It's that kind of month. March was very bizarre. And if you were one of those people on Instagram or even Facebook that became privy to who's not really subscribed to you or following you, but they're stalking your page, you can see your business profile being viewed 50 times by someone. You're like, who's this person? Take action, take control, and do so with strength. I hope this was helpful for you. I'm wishing you a beautiful month of spring and of April, and beautiful spring. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.